Welcome back, everybody, to the Couch Kids Podcast, episode 49, and it's summer vacation,
It's
baby.
summer.
Woo! Me and
That's
Colton
right.
are ready to go into the sun, have some fun, thighs out, guys out. You know what I'm saying?
Hot dogs,
All of us.
hot buns.
Good morrow.
Good morrow!
Okay.
How dost thou do?
So he's doing the...
Buy war bonds!
I was going to
Andrew,
say the
no.
previous accent
We're gonna
was more
boom.
like a
Yeah.
European thing, and he
Is
went,
that a boom?
I thought we agreed.
Or a
What
doom?
doth thou do?
I love war.
Who's your friend? Who is this?
This is Betsy Ross.
Good morrow,
Oh.
gentlemen.
She's been living
Betsy.
with me for
Oh.
like 4 years. She was in a tight spot for a while. Found her just kind of floating in the river and
What was
pulled
she
her
doing
out.
in the river?
I think she was throwing tea in there. I think.
Like a tea party?
Like a tea party.
Where
Yeah.
was
That
this?
sounds very-
Where was this?
I was in Boston for a little bit.
Boston.
I was in Boston. Is that right? Does that feel right?
No, Florida. I was down a river in Florida.
I don't think that's. I don't know.
Is there a river that
talking-
connects Boston
Okay.
and
Yeah,
Florida?
I don't
I'm
know
pretty sure
much
that
about-
there is the Bostonian Floridian.
The channel.
The B flow.
Yeah, the
B
B
flow.
flow.
Oh, the
flow for
B
Boston.
flow.
I was
Oh.
in Orlando with my 11 children.
Oh my god.
What were their names again?
Chris, Fran, Greg, Sue, Terry, Lisa, Hillary, Luke, Damien, and Anne, and Timothy.
Oh, dude, I think I missed one of those in there. Could you maybe repeat that?
I guess from the top.
It's-
Chris, Fran, Greg,
Oh my God.
Sue, Terry, Lisa, Hill, Damien, Luke, Timothy.
Yeah. And if you have
You're
any,
going to think I'm a genius.
if you have any American history questions, Betsy
Throw 'em.
Ross. But like Betsy, what's your favorite song from current and in the past? I guess
Beyonce Halo, but the penny flute version.
she's cranking that on the phonogram every damn
honestly, I
day. I
believe
can't
that,
sleep.
yeah.
What would 1776 Spotify look like? Like,
think
a,
it's
like a
just
drummer
now?
boy?
Yeah, I
like,
was gonna say, do you think it's a guy just like in a little like
Yeah.
booth and he's like, next,
Yeah.
skip?
With how I interpret 1776 now as like being like ultra conservative, it just immediately I'm like, I bet there is a 1776
Yeah,
Spotify and
yeah.
it's very hardcore.
So, yeah. You guys might notice we have a different setup today. We are not in the CK Lounge. We are in the U.S. Conservatory Lounge in the CK Lounge, which we have absorbed. We have decorated for the 4th of July. Andrew, tell us what's going on.
All right, so in honor of America
And summer.
and summer, well,
guess.
mostly the 4th of July,
Well, I think we
we
agreed on
have we
summer.
have made I want to say I don't even know 36 hot dogs
God.
on the table.
No.
And we will be consuming all of them throughout the entire
Well-
episode. For our audio listeners, we will be eating directly into the mic.
That's what you wanted.
I'm doing my damnedest to not eat.
Betsy
it,
Ross,
right?
what were hot dogs made from back in the day?
Cats.
Cats. There you go.
Cats, okay.
Beautiful. It was a hot cat. It was a hot cat that turned into a
cat
hot dog.
dog is where that-
Yeah. So we also will be doing a hot dog eating contest that we all agreed to. We all want to
What?
do it.
Yep.
We're all very excited. We're going to eat as many
three
hot dogs as we possibly can
three of us.
in an hour.
And the loser chugs a cold Sprite.
What?
Well, I thought there was a vat of
That's not
hot dog
terrible.
water that
Yeah.
the loser has to
has
chug.
to has to inject into their arm.
Dude, have you guys ever seen there is I think it's more common in like Brazil, but it's like people will inject oil into their like arms to like
Yes, I
make
have.
it
I have
look
seen that.
like they're
the like
buff.
Popeye people.
yeah, and they just look like Popeye.
Oh, that's so gross.
And it's really gross. Uh oh, what's going on over here?
Ew.
Ew! Oh, Joey,
Oh, it's
Joey
hot dog.
Chestnut, stop!
I can do it. This is how Joey does it.
What about the dogs?
He does them separately.
Wait, he does do them separately?
He does them separately.
No, he does. That's really.
Play
Play the clip.
Roll the clip.
It's very hot dog.
This is how I ate after the famine of 1723.
I don't know if those years are lining up correctly.
Bessie, how old are you?
Yeah,
23.
just add a couple zeros.
Wait a minute. Okay, how we doing? Cole, maybe we should kind of take over.
You guys talk about anime or some shit.
Anime.
Think you? Ew, dude, it's leaking from your mouth, bro. Come on.
Talking,
It's okay. We have
guys, talk about
4,000 more hot dogs.
Guys, we told you that we weren't going to throw up on camera anymore after
we're not.
Yeah.
the last Kingdom Hearts Drunk History.
Yeah.
Right afterwards, we decided we'll do hot dog eating contest.
Speaking of Boston, I just got back from
Oh yeah.
a mini tour with my band Q-Bomb. That was the East Coast tour. So we did New York, DC, Boston, most patriotic cities on earth. It was very cool.
Ross is from
Yeah, all three.
I'm actually from New Jersey.
There you go. On the
the shore.
New Jersey Turnpike. I was on the New Jersey Turnpike. That was cool.
Wait, really?
Damn.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
New Jersey
dude.
Turnpike is what they called my sister.
Jesus Christ.
oh, damn. Betsy throwing shade. So you were on tour. You were in Boston.
Yeah.
How did you like it?
It was a lot of fun. I don't know how some of these artists do it like 2 months in a row at a time. Like, it's fucking crazy, dude. I mean, obviously, like, super big bands probably just have everything taken care of for them. But still, just like, I went for a weekend and I was exhausted by the end of it. Something very funny happened the first night we landed. I already told you about it.
Yeah, dude, this is awesome.
So we land in Philadelphia and we take an Uber to our La Quinta Inn. A little rundown, I would say, a little gross, but you know, there it goes. Hats off for Philly. But you know, I just needed a bed, whatever. Like, this is what they hooked us up with. We're not gonna be too picky, but we get there and we have like 8 people with us with like fucking mountains of luggage because of like instruments and everything. And this dude and his dad walk in right behind us, right after we get in, and I can already tell they're like pissed. They have to wait for our giant crew. 1 a.m. check-in. There's like a poor dude, one person working.
Yeah.
He's like pacing. He's like, he is very tall and like generally very built. And I'm like, okay, this guy just like, let's just not.
He's a threat.
Yeah. You know, I'm just like trying to stay quiet. I'm like zonked out. I'm so tired after this flight. Gene, our lead singer, I think he's like in that been awake for so long, you start getting kind of loopy kind of energy, and like a few of the other people were. So he's like playing with this backpack and he pulls the cord on it and it makes a fart noise like and he just keeps doing it. And like a couple of the other people are laughing and I kind of look over, I'm like, did Gene just like fucking rip ass in the middle of this La Quinta lobby?
Consistently. He's very just like,
he's like he does it like 3 times and then the guy behind us goes, that's fucking nasty. And we all freeze and we're like, we just kind of laugh it off. Like, he's saying it to himself, kind of. Like, he's not really talking to us. He's like, it's fucking nasty.
Under his breath, got it like
and then we're like, and he's like, it's not funny, man. That's fucking nasty. And right there, he's like talking at Gene, and Gene goes like, it's my backpack, man. And he tries to do it, and it's like it's not really doing it the same way. And, and the guy's just like, go wash your ass, man. Stop. Fucking nasty. And then he's like, all right, and just like walks away.
I'm gonna go wash my ass.
Pooey.
Dude.
Proper sour.
Dude, that's proper sour, man.
I already hate making a scene of
You hate
myself.
public confrontation.
Yeah, it's like I hate public confrontation. I hate like bothering other people if I'm in a different
You
city.
hate like attentions on you in a bad way.
In a bad way. And
Yeah.
so we just like, we leave, we go to the room, whatever. Then I go downstairs to grab some water and Jake is down there and he's taking photos of the inn, you know, the lobby, just for like memories and stuff. And he's such a sweet guy
this.
too.
That's very sweet.
It's very
but
sweet.
To be like,
He's like, and he's like, I'm like, what are you doing, dude? He's like, I'm just taking pictures of this shitty thing. Like, he's just like, he's having fun. And I'm grabbing water and I look over and the dude and his dad are just like staring at him. They're like mad dogging us.
It fucking stinks. This guy's taking photos.
And the dad goes, are you taking a photo of me right now? And Jake's like, oh no, I'm just taking a picture of like the like ceiling.
He's like, you taking a photo of me right now? The flash goes off like right at him. No.
And Jake is like so sweet. He's trying to diffuse it. He's just like, no, I'm just taking photos. He's like, because you're pointing it at me like you're doing this. And then Jake, I think he meant this in like the most jokey way, but he was like, like, no, I'm not, but if you want to take a picture of me, you can. I just did my hair. And he flips it.
Oh my God.
And this dude just like stone cold is just staring,
not having
like,
it.
And then like the sun walks back in and I was like, Jake, we have to go. Like these two hate us.
Because you're ripping ass in the lobby.
Shat our pants and then took a photo of them.
If I was in a La Quinta Inn, first of all, I'd expect someone to look dead in the eyes, take a shit in their pants, and then take a photo of me.
Well,
and
you
then leave.
expect. That's what La Quinta stands for.
That's Spanish
In
for
Spanish.
for la shit in your pants.
What killed me was like the first one was like, that's fucking nasty. Fuck you
Yeah.
for like doing that in public. Which, you know, I can kind of like get around like, I don't want to like get my face ripped assed on in the middle of like the night. But then him being like, hey man, you should wash your ass. There's like there's a tint of like concern about it, like maybe wash your ass.
Did he drop the facade and go from anger to concern? Or
No,
this
but
was, okay.
I just think if you tell someone to go wash their ass, you care a little bit.
You're caring a little bit.
We should try doing that when people, our friends come out of the bathroom. We'll be like, hey,
Wash your ass.
did you wash your
Hey,
ass?
hey, bud. You wash your ass in
You
there?
watch that?
So I watched this video where it was like this girl in public. This girl in public, and she's filming herself, and she was talking about like I think she's like in a hallway, and she's talking about how she just finished like a crazy exam or whatever, and then it's like what you can tell from the audio is like an older woman just rips the gnarliest fart, like, and she goes, oh my God, like, excuse me. Like, and she's so like, she's like, oh, like she like scared herself, you know? And the girl in the camera, you can see her live reaction of like, oh, like hella nasty. But then you can hear off screen the woman that farted, like her ripped ass, like turns around to apologize to her, and her face immediately drops and is like, no, it's okay. Like, it's fine.
I just finished my test in the library.
Excuse me, sorry.
You okay?
Yeah, how do you react if like someone clearly knows that you know that they ripped ass?
Okay, so I do have a story.
Yeah.
This has happened a lot
how many
of
hot
times.
dogs have you eaten so far?
This is my second one.
How many hot dogs have you eaten?
He's sweating already too.
Dude,
Yeah,
guys, just so you
your
guys
powdered
know,
wig is
my
becoming a
apartment
jar.
gets so fucking hot.
If only someone would let us shoot somewhere else. Why would we do that?
Where would we shoot
Why?
elsewhere?
Why would
We
we
are
shoot
in talks
literally-
of absorbing the Jim Henson lot.
Yeah,
We put together $56 million. We're buying the Henson lot.
historic Henson lot. Dude, the Patreon. Thank you, everyone at the Patreon.
We have a $56 million tier now. So we just need one person.
One sponsor.
Puppeteer. Mm-hmm. The puppeteer.
That's the name of it? That you meant
Whoa,
like,
that's a really good Patreon.
oh no, the puppeteers. What are they going to do with them?
Oh.
Well, we'll hire them.
Are they,
They'll all-
are
we'll
they
hire
gonna-
them.
do they come with the lot?
they come with a lot. We'll hire them.
Do you think we could buy them with them?
I
Like,
think so.
we
And
want the puppeteers.
That's
They-
some
There are
Uncle Sam
new,
thinking right there.
They'll work under Bradley Pitley as our audio engineers.
Oh, yeah.
They make
So-
little million.
Yeah.
Andrew, you had a fart story,
Yes.
right?
So I had a funny story where I
you do
was
with that
on a
dog?
flight.
No,
I was on a flight and I was sitting like I was sitting pretty close to like the bathroom
Yeah, of course.
part of the flight.
Uh-huh.
And
I really get the visual, actually.
Yeah.
So I was
directional visuals.
right just to tell you
like
where
the
I was.
opposite of a
So I was
laser
like I was like sitting kind of near like where the bathroom is where people and then
They drop. What was that?
they drop.
Got it.
This elderly woman keeps coming up, going back and forth to the bathroom, back and forth. And we get to a point where the flight now lands, right? The plane is coming in for a landing. Plane lands. And you know how you can't
effects.
you cannot move when the plane lands, right?
You're
They're
not
like,
supposed to.
stay in your seatbelt, like stay in your fucking seat until we hit the
fucking
gate.
move.
For some
I
reason.
learned that lesson the hard way.
Yeah. Oh my
So
God.
so we land and everyone's strapped in and then this elderly woman gets up and she starts shuffling to the back and I shit you not, goes, oh no, no, no. And you hear the and she's
Every
walking
step.
by every
Yeah.
step.
Every step.
Every single person was trying to be polite and be like,
Oh my God.
oh my God.
That poor woman.
It probably
As they're
smelled
like
fine.
suffocating.
What does it smell like in 1776?
Just, yeah.
What's a fart smell like in 1776?
What is does a fart sound in 1776
Freedom.
sound like a piccolo
Like a bald eagle.
Sounds like the Liberty Bells.
Well, first I wanted to say I love planes of land.
Oh.
And it smells like your grandfather's bathroom.
Oh, because you all share like at that time.
So
Everyone
wait,
lives together.
his grandfather, he's your uncle. Wait,
Like, we're just trying to piece together the family.
You have
lineage.
11 children.
11
Easy
children.
to understand. We're roommates, but I'm also her.
I
I'm
think
also
I
her
need to
uncle.
see
Uncle
We have
Sam.
a shared.
Betsy Ross is
We're talking about her
ancestry.com.
We're talking about her
Yeah.
mother.
Do you
her
not
mother's
know the
grandfather.
difference between a grandfather and an uncle?
I'm starting to think he's just an idiot.
They self-produce. We all know
We gotta-
this.
Don't you have siblings?
I have ants. Only specifically.
And Chris.
And
I
Chris.
don't know why.
Family of ants. Oh, that's what I took it as. I
you-
took it as like
wait.
bugs.
Have you seen that like concept for airplane seating? Here's how to fit more people and everyone gets legroom. But the way it is, and we'll throw an image up, is that they like stack them like on top of each other in a way where the person in front of you's ass is in your like eyesight. Everybody's just like, oh great, I'm just gonna get like a mouthful of ripped ass. Like
Massive outbreak of pink eye, dude.
yeah.
I've seen the other one too, where they try to push the idea of like, guys, we could be fitting more people in here, and it's like the seat is just a standing like at an angle.
Yeah,
so there's
stop.
not a seat. You just are standing up
like a Hannibal Lecter style. They strap
Yes.
you in.
It reminds me of those carnival rides where like
Yeah,
where
the
you can, like,
Gravitron?
the Gravitron, yeah, where you're like on the wall. That's what it basically is. It's like just lean back.
They found a way to make flight more uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How would you
awesome.
change the channel on your TV?
Fart. You fart,
They're fart activated.
Yeah. Fart.
I also would like to see a kid just strapped halfway in the middle.
Oh yeah, for a child.
The kids have to go
my
upside
God,
down.
yeah.
Like
If you're traveling with like babies, it's like
Hang them like vampires.
yeah. Dude, they did on our flight to Amsterdam. It was pretty sick.
they did have vampires.
They brought out a They brought out like
Oh,
a little
yeah.
hammock, dude, that like plugged into the wall
like
for
an
the baby.
iron bar to
Yeah.
like jam to the wall to like to put the carriage on. It,
It
was
was
cool. Yeah.
really sick.
There's
Yeah.
a cage for the child.
Dude, speaking of cages, dude, that's my pitch. Is I want to introduce cages. I want to bring cages back into the public.
Cages?
you know?
For whom?
Like public
for,
cages
for like public nuisances.
Oh,
Yeah.
So it's
Oh.
like because we love public outburst videos, especially
Yeah.
on planes. We gotta find a place to put these goons, dude. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
what if we had
public cage
What if like every plane had a little cage place, a little cage
in
holder,
the middle.
and maybe you make it even easier, where it's like the whole bottom half's cage, so then every person's seat can go into the cage, and this can go with the new sardine way. So where if you are acting out and you're like punching people on the plane, you just you get like slid down into
like
the
a
cage.
Sweeney Todd
Yeah.
style. Like,
Yes, yeah.
And
The bottom drops out.
could you imagine they put it next to like how they have like the flight attendant button and the AC? It's
There's a little
like
cage
it's
button,
like
yeah.
cage button, and you hit it by
Yeah,
accident.
yeah.
Like, well,
Let's
guess
do
we'll
that.
never see
I
grandma.
think people
Where
would
do they
stop,
go? Like
in
the
the plane.
baggage.
Yeah.
Like the baggage.
I want a place with like iron bars. I want them to feel trapped.
Yeah.
It's like that. Movie theaters. I think movie theater lobbies
Dude.
should have
Yeah.
a cage. Someone's on their phone, cage.
Yeah. 100%.
Yeah.
Talking too loud, get in the cage.
Bro, you know
And
what?
they're right in the middle. It's public shaming.
Have we ever talked about that? Like the movie theater etiquette, how that's like gone like insanely downhill. Like yeah, it's really bad. And also when you like, if you really do like something's terribly bothering you, get up to like say like, hey dude, like we got like this guy's like on their phone in the front aisle, like
blasting
blasting
brightness.
it to like everyone. And dude, the theater people do nothing.
Do you shush people?
I don't know that. Well,
I don't think I'm brave enough to do
Oh,
that.
I'm
yeah,
a
I'll do the like look
I'll do-
behind,
yeah,
you
I'll
know,
do
like
the-
a quick
yeah.
like.
Yeah, but if I was a kid, I'd be like, "What's this fucking guy's problem?"
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. They don't care.
I have no problem shushing anybody
Oh.
above, like, not immediately. Like I
Yeah.
give you a moderate amount of like shush space, and then if
we
you
give an
just
example?
if you just keep
keep
doing
doing it?
yeah. I mean, Betsy and I just saw
There it
Shrek
is.
2 in theaters, and it blew her mind. She screamed the whole way. She
was like,
she
"What
was-
is that?
She was very confused
What is
by the green.
why is this picture moving?
No one shushed you guys
No one
though. It
shushed,
was
no
really,
one shushed
yeah.
us because she was like, "Ah! Ah! Ah!"
Yeah, no, that's what I thought.
keep introducing her to stuff, and she just
Scream?
she just like screams until she passes out, and then just wakes up the next day, I guess. I tried
So is this
introducing
like
her
a-
to like
hard reset. Yeah.
I'm still trying to figure this out. Is this like a cryogenically frozen thing? Like, are you?
she's 23.
Yeah.
She's got 11 kids.
Yeah.
Right? What are their names?
Chris, Fran, Greg, Sue, Terry, Lisa, Hill, Luke, Damien, and Timothy.
Nailed it.
Jesus, third time in a row.
Right? She's got 11 kids. She's 23 years old.
You're her uncle.
I'm her uncle.
She's got a
And
grandpa.
she's also living with me. We have a grandfather.
You have a grandfather. Yeah, sorry.
And
For 4 years.
For
you've
4
got-
years. And yeah, and she has just seen Shrek 2. Unbelievable, right?
Unbelievable.
I don't know enough.
And what'd you think?
Of what?
That's right. She watched it and
What are you
then
talking
hard
about?
reset.
She got through Accidentally in Love, and then
Called everyone witches.
Yeah,
even
and
the
that's-
people like doing the butter, she's like, "Ah! What? Witch!"
So you had to shush people because Betsy was trying to sleep.
Yeah.
Just so much stimulation.
Betsy wasn't a problem because again she passed out right away, so no one had
Just
an issue.
the pure shock of everything.
Just the
of
pure
the large
shock.
green man.
Yeah.
No.
I don't know why we had such a chip on our shoulder over
Yeah.
Shrek 2, and we both just
kept doing
oftentimes
the-
gave the
You guys-
look, and then finally
went in and were
we
like-
shushed about 3 times.
Wow.
I shushed about 3 times,
It was also at like 2:30 on a Saturday.
and it was in the Burbank Mall.
I don't know if they.
We
Okay.
shouldn't have gone.
Betsy Ross saw. She woke up
You
after
guys are
seeing.
losing us.
There's a lot of.
Tori and I are like,
Hold on.
wait.
After seeing Hot Topic, Betsy Ross shatters.
So you were also stinky in the theater.
After seeing it, Well, Betsy has taught me the beauty of not showering and living just like her. So we just
rustic.
Yeah, I could tell.
we just take like a big
Elements.
tub of water and then just like pour it on ourselves.
That's it. No scrubbing. No.
But that's
abrasion.
also the like our bathroom as well. Like
Saving the planet.
we're saving the planet, dude.
Okay.
And what we
One
cook
less
with.
shower at a time.
We cook, we cook, shit, shave, shower in the same water.
Shower and shave, baby.
Anyway, so they were talking, and
And
so
we don't need vaccines.
Whoa! Wait a minute.
I think I
This
did
is a whole
notice the
different political
1776
spectrum, yeah.
tattoo actually on the arm.
Anyway, the COVID tattoo.
Yeah.
Fauci's a liar tattoo.
But yeah, we shushed some kids and we shouldn't have.
no, we should have. No, we absolutely should have. They're being obnoxious,
down.
and no, because I have
Shrek
like
2.
I have tolerance. I
idea
know
of-
the fact that
I love the idea
We
of them
wouldn't have
going.
shushed kids,
and,
but
yeah.
we shushed teenagers.
because could we have watched Shrek 2 at home?
Easily.
Yes.
No.
Do we own it? Yeah,
Yeah.
we do.
But
But
it's
we
the
want to see
theater.
it. We want to see it in the theater
on that big
We
screen.
want to see it on that big screen. Was
I
it
get
only
that, dude.
was it only a $5 favorite at AMC? Sure,
Oh my
but that's
God.
not the point. So kids were talking for a while, and so I was like, shh, 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 a polite shush. I always start with a polite.
I don't think there is a polite shit.
No, there is.
It's always
no.
never.
Shh, 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 shh. I turned around and shh, and I was like, hey guys, shh, 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 just
You know, I know you're having fun. Hey guys, I've been your age too.
Imagine being a teenager, and then a man in a powdered wig turns around.
Yeah.
And
A
politely
dentist
tells
tie.
with a passed out Betsy Ross. Anyway, so I did it politely. I thought it was politely. And again, if I was a teenager, I'd be like, fuck this guy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make more noise. If I was a teenager.
Is that what happened?
I get it.
So did that happen?
They
Did it
just
play
they
out?
just keep talking.
Just a bunch of girls. Just a bunch of chatty girls.
Yeah.
Chatty Cathy's.
So step
And
two,
we harshly
get physical.
shushed.
Then the second time I was a little more stern. I was like, hey, shh, shh, shh.
Yeah.
Right. Then the third
Shrek
time,
2.
I turn around and go, hey, shut up.
Is that real? That actually happened? Okay.
Betsy, do you want to comment on this, or were you? Did you get consciousness when he did that?
We're really lucky, like their parents weren't also there.
I'd have no fucking problem if their parents were there. And there's a fourth step. The fourth step was I got up out of my seat, turned around, looked at them. I go, hey, cut it out.
And you just,
Oh my God! Really?
you just
Because
screamed.
they kept, it was like, it was so annoying.
We couldn't hear the movie.
We couldn't hear.
I mean,
that is
yeah,
annoying.
We
yeah.
couldn't hear Prince Charming and
We should have
Mongo.
expected.
Go,
but both of
Mongo,
us-
go!
Both of us will just get so heated.
Yeah.
We won't get over it.
Betsy's
This
just
like this 20-year-old
No.
movie in the middle of the afternoon.
Because no one will do it. I consider myself a hero.
I took a stand.
I did.
an American hero.
I'm
you
not,
could tell.
I'm not like.
Very patriotic.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
not like that. I'm also like.
You're pissed too. Huh?
Yeah, I'm pissed
Both
too.
are doubled down.
All right.
No
you know
one-
what?
No one backs me the fuck up.
I like that.
Dude, I
I
like respect that.
That's good. What happened after that? Did they stop?
They stopped.
How old
after
were
I-
these kids?
I would
Teenagers.
Six,
say,
15,
yeah,
16?
15,
They're gonna go with
16.
6 or 7.
They like a child. They wouldn't
actual
shut
like a
the fuck-
baby.
Dude, you know fucking what? We saw Inside Out 2 theater packed with children that were
Yeah.
more well behaved
Yeah, they were-
than these
That is
fuckos.
true. That is true. It's
Yep.
less distracting.
These
It's kind of
fucking
cute, actually, yeah.
teenagers.
I'm sick of it.
Sign them up.
We're gonna
for
change
war.
the theaters, folks.
We're gonna take the kids. We're gonna put them in
Yeah.
cages.
Andrew's like,
Put 'em in the
those kids should
cages,
be on the battlefield fighting for us.
For real.
I
Not
feel
in
like we,
Shrek
The things
too.
that the
In the
things that I fought for
factories.
The factories.
in the factories,
Making glue.
making hot dogs.
I feel like we've let out a strong Karen energy on this front half of the
Yeah, I'm
pod,
sorry.
where we're going.
I'm sorry.
we're going, people farting in public.
Farting in
and
public,
The plane.
yeah.
We need to put them in cages. We gotta
I stand by the cages are. Andrew, would you have been happy if a cage came down?
If someone came down,
and
I would be ecstatic.
Yes.
I'd be like,
Sometimes people would be like waiting for the cage, you know? Maybe a big claw comes down and just yoinks them.
middle of a movie, just a giant fucking cage drops.
Screaming.
Someone's little finger gets
Yeah.
chopped.
Yeah.
Some, like,
Don't
War of
talk.
the
Don't
Worlds
talk.
level,
And guess
like
what? They're probably not going to talk after that.
that's right.
alien
Yeah,
arm
the
pulls
fucking,
them
like,
away. Yeah, it sucks them up. Yeah.
The light shines on them.
Oh, what a fucking job! What a fucking job to be the
cage master?
to be the cage boy.
Cage master?
Cage master.
Oh my god.
Coming to a
There's
theater near
nothing
you.
political about that. Perfect.
Doesn't matter if
Perfect.
you're on the left or the right. Cage master sees no
Complete
political
master's
party.
neutrality.
It's complete neutrality.
Neutrality.
Anyone could get caged. The president
Cage
could get
master's
caged.
about justice,
A
folks.
puppy could get caged. Puppies do get caged. And they behave. And they behave. A citizen's arrest.
A citizen's arrest.
I'll lock them away, boys. You know.
Lock 'em
The
up.
web.
No,
Citizens
lock
of
'em
the
up.
justice.
All right, we're gonna
We're gonna
take a break before this gets anywhere.
So some guys dip hot dogs into water. Some of them dip them into Gatorade.
Got that flavor. You need to get a little flavor.
So there's like red. There's like red and sugar. So some people's mouths look like they've just feasted on a buffalo carcass. Like it's savagery, and I love it.
So-
and I love it.
What happens to Joey Chestnut after he wins the hot dog competition? Because he always does.
What's he do after?
Not this year,
year.
because this year's there's a crime going on.
There's
a hoax. It's a hoax,
conspiracy.
folks.
It's a conspiracy.
It
for
is.
sure.
It is. Thank you, Netflix, for picking
Sorry,
that up.
Benji,
I
you
really
can't have
appreciate
this hot
that.
dog. He's got 70-something hot dogs in his belly.
Right.
He goes to the back
Yeah.
and he
Vomit?
upchucks those. Right.
You think?
I think that's what it, I think. I thought I saw like a documentary where he was like, "Yeah, dude, like I go to a fucking trash can. They're
How
all
would he
out."
even digest that? Though?
From what I've
But you're the specialist. I don't know.
because I've thrown up a lot.
No, because
Oh,
that wasn't a call out. You didn't have to get defensive.
because I fucking throw up in the video.
What?
Well, yeah.
We don't want to say it, but
Yeah.
no, because you
We
know
have
so much
video.
about Joey Chestnut. You know,
I
you're a
do.
big JC fan.
I've never. I would assume that he probably does. I don't know what 72 undigested hot dogs look like. I'm gonna guess not good.
I would assume
your
like hot
belly?
dogs. That
I would
just
assume
fly
like
out of
hot
his
dogs,
mouth. Yeah.
Because I've seen how much how much I've thrown up after just consuming too much like booze and not even
Yeah.
that much. I would.
You never know.
I think
Unreal.
I'd be throwing up until the next 4th of July.
Yeah.
I think it'd
And
be
then
a
he starts
Hollis
again. He makes
and then
room.
he starts. Wow.
That's how he does it.
It's like the life cycle of a caterpillar.
Yeah.
It's just like from larva to like.
You don't planet Earth where they have that like it's like like a video they take in fast motion and you see like a thing like kind of grow all weird, but you just see Joey Chestnut over a trash can. He's like,
I want to see the.
and then he gets back up and goes
into
to the
like
table.
a cocoon. Does
Yeah.
he like cocoon into like like what would he cocoon into?
like a hot dog?
Like a hot dog case?
dog.
You thinking like a hot dog like like casing?
Like a
a
bun.
hot dog
Next 4th of
casing
July.
until they
he goes
until
home,
they
he crawls into his bun cocoon, and then
his bun coon.
his bun cocoon.
I want to see the Animal Planet's most extreme footage of
Yeah.
Joey Chestnut, where it's like him live action throwing up into the trash can, and then it like
like
does
3D.
the green like 3D,
Oh.
and it's just this is his stomach. It's
Yeah.
just like
Dude,
pumping
have you
hot
seen?
dogs.
All right, for people that are
I
for
hate
people
this
that are
thing.
squeamish, look away. But I guess if you're audio listening, we'll just describe what's happening. ESPN did a segment where they're like, "This is what Joey Chestnut's stomach looks like after eating 72 hot dogs,"
Yeah.
and they show like a see-through thing.
Have you seen this,
Just a
Colton?
bag full of
Ju-
dogs,
dude, it-
Colton, it's disgusting.
I've never seen it.
Yeah.
That's
Oh my
wild.
God.
Is it CT scan?
No, this is like
they
this
make
is
like a model
like
Artist
stomach.
rendering.
Yeah,
They
it's
make
like,
a
it's like-
model
It's
stomach.
like sports science. They do sports science for like runners, divers to be like, this is what their muscles look like when they're throwing. This is
You
what
should
they
take him
and
straight to the hospital though, and
no.
Yeah.
Cage him.
do a
Nope,
X-ray.
put him in the cage. If you throw up the dogs afterwards, you get the cage.
You get the cage, dude.
It literally looks like in
over.
science class where they like have that and they just have a balloon and they're like, this is your stomach's capacity and this is what it looks
fucking
like with
awful.
72 hot dogs in it.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Andrew, I had a question for you because during the break,
Fuck. Yeah.
we were talking about how you claimed. You okay there?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine.
You know, Uncle Sam's got a couple cricks in the back. You know, you got
Oh yeah, look at that.
Oh my god. I love war.
well,
Send our boys off.
they don't. That's not
Send
an
our
actual
boys
official.
off to Germany.
Not an
Yeah.
official Couch Kid statement. You said you would you would dress up for anything.
Anything.
Or anything.
Anything in the world.
So now, where do you lie with cosplaying, and why aren't you a cosplayer?
Oh,
I don't like
What's see exactly?
don't
So
like
what's
why?
the
What
difference
is it
for you?
Does the camera need to be involved?
Is it the level of seriousness?
I think
at
so.
play?
I think for me, if I'm wearing a costume, I think
silly.
it's got to be silly. I'm not shaming like the cosplaying community whatsoever. The stuff that they do is fucking incredible, and I've like
It's insane,
I've
dude.
like looked up
Yeah.
stuff that they do so that I can copy it for costumes. But I'm far more in the camp of like I dress up for bits.
Yeah.
Like, this whole thing's a bit, and it's just not a bit for people.
So you're not gonna go to like Anime Expo dressed as Uncle Sam, giving out war bonds.
Okay, now that's kind of an idea.
Or
that's a bit.
that's pretty good.
bit.
It's literally that mental like
Anime
line of
Uncle
like
Sam.
I am seriously doing this versus like
Yes.
this could be a funny video.
This is a funny video.
Yeah.
So yes, I would.
Do you think the anime people
tilt
will
it.
be?
Oh, where's Betsy Ross taking us with
Betsy,
this anime?
Betsy, what do
anime
you-
take?
Betsy,
No, do you think?
with it?
Do they judge people that don't go crazy into it?
I
Do
think,
they?
I think they're like extremely wholesome. That's
Yeah, I
like
was
the
gonna
whole
say,
thing.
that's like
just
cosplay.
No matter
respectful
how
of
much
everyone's
money you
effort.
spend on it.
Yes.
Andrew might be one of the higher, tiered ones
Caliber.
because of how much he commits to a bit.
That's right.
But they don't realize it's a bit. They're like,
Yeah, yeah.
I love Uncle Sam from that time I got transported to 1776, the anime.
I was gonna say there is something
Yeah.
hilarious about doing the Uncle Sam costume, but like making it as
Anime,
anime
yeah,
as
yeah.
possible. You know, like the hair is like
And
very
like a
gelled.
sword with a flag
yeah,
on it.
it's like
Yeah.
a giant
Oh
blade.
my
Yeah.
fucking god,
Yeah.
dude! I'd have like an eagle as like
Yeah.
my companion. Like,
The thing is like he's saying it's a bit, but then at some point he's just cosplaying.
Yeah,
and
now
he's going
he's a
and we're like,
cosplayer.
Andrew, it'd be crazy if you went around and enjoyed yourself here. You'd be like, oh my god,
Oh my god,
and you
dude,
would
that's
do
the
it.
best
And
bit
then-
ever.
and then we would just film it and be like, he's just having a good time.
He
Yeah.
becomes like
but I don't
embedded
like-
in the community.
I don't
Yeah.
like cosplaying though, and he has all these new friends, and it's
Oh,
great.
He's like, oh, did you guys see that Zorro cosplay? Oh my god, I'm so gonna do that next year.
Yeah, that's
We're like,
crazy.
what?
Oh my god, did I say anime people?
Yeah, you classified them as like
It's okay,
a separate-
Betsy, it checks out.
What if those people, those things?
I showed her My Hero Academia, and she just exploded. She
Yeah.
just exploded.
Have you seen?
You can
Colton,
say
you
it.
might know this. I found out about this on a tour. Sam was telling me about the like Joe Biden like smash meme.
You've done well so far, but up until now, I've only been using a mere 5% of my power. Now let's see how well you fare against my Biden blast!
Stop.
Oh, that's hilarious.
And
no,
it's like
I don't know
someone
about
uses
this.
like an AI thing to get his voice. I gotta watch the full video, so I'm not sure if this is exactly it. But he like played it on his phone, and it's like Joe Biden being like, "I only use 5% of my power. You don't know the true power of the Biden blast."
Yeah.
and, it's,
Biden blast.
and when he comes on screen, it's like Joe Biden.
And he's facing the wrong way, and,
he's-
and
yeah.
Mario has to run out and like
He's like-
turn him the other way.
I'm like a fly.
like a fly. Yeah, yeah.
That's his victory
Yeah,
quote.
His side B is the
like,
fly.
Fly.
The
He
winner
flies.
is Joe Biden.
Joe Biden.
he's all. I'm like a fly.
Yeah.
One of his taunts is eating ice cream. I'm dead serious. He's always. That's
I
why they're
feel
like.
cream is the last thing that man needs.
Yep,
in his system.
exactly.
I don't
And
know. Heavy, sweet
or
cream.
his aviators. He's just like
Yeah,
"Huh."
yeah. Dude,
Alright.
I'm currently speaking of this costume. I'm going back and forth with Amazon because I ordered a goatee to go with this. There was supposed to be a long goatee that went with this, and then I got an email that was like, your package is delivered.
In the mailbox.
It is not delivered to my mailbox. It's not like on the front porch. I would have understood.
They didn't take
Couch
a photo.
potatoes.
No, nothing.
They didn't take a photo of inside my mailbox, I
Oh, it's
guess.
the mailbox,
So I'm
okay.
like going back and forth, and because it's a third party and not Amazon, they're like, I now have to open a claim.
Couch potatoes. I'm sorry. We said we were gonna leave the Karen bits.
No,
behind.
no, because I
paid for that goatee.
We're also too ashamed to ask our neighbors.
Yeah. Did you happen
They
to
open-
get a
Well,
good?
dude,
They open the door and it's finally
Yeah.
the last piece of the puzzle.
Finally, you like get up the guts to
to
seal
open a
something.
package.
Yeah, that's
This
what you
package looks
stole.
valuable.
It's a Rolex. It's a fucking Uncle Sam goatee.
Betsy, how long did it take for the Pony Express to get to you? If you wanted to like send a postcard to like our dear grandfather,
My pigeon's name is Gerald. My carrier pigeon.
how long would it take Gerald to get to our grandfather, also named Gerald?
If it's a good day, 2 days.
Holy
Wow.
That's like
He lives in Florida. Mind you, he lives in
Amazon in most
he lives in
places.
Florida
you see
too.
the pigeon?
Oh, I didn't-
You see
I
the
didn't
pigeon?
pay
It's like
attention.
jet, like jet smoke behind it.
you know, like the sonic boom was like.
I didn't pay attention.
It looks like the Black Adam clip of like The Rock. Like,
Caucho.
Dude.
What's that pigeon corner sound like?
don't at me.
keep
Don't
it
at
off.
me with the pigeon facts. Caucho. Well, that's kind of like a dove.
No, that's a pigeon.
I think that could count as a
That
pigeon.
feels right.
Aren't the doves are like the really early morning ones? You know,
Dude, doves do this. Doves go. They do
Whoa.
this
They
like
do
weird
the-
thing that like
yeah.
at the end where it's like.
Yeah,
Are
yeah,
you-
yeah, yeah.
Really
Are you
interesting.
talking about a mourning dove where they're like,
Hoo, hoo, hoo,
I know I could do it already.
Oh, okay.
Oh shit! Holy
That's
shit!
really good. Whoa.
Is this a song?
Dude, Betsy's popping off right now.
I just showed her Titanic.
Little flourish.
Every night. It's my
Betsy.
favorite
Yeah.
You'll see in this camera a bunch of doves are just gonna hit the fucking window.
That one's got feathers on his feet. There it is.
Oh shit,
That's how we make music in my day.
Betsy, roll that question of the week song. Question of the week. Whoa! I like that. That's good.
go
Uh.
go
Go.
yeah,
Go, Betsy. Go, Betsy.
bets. All bets off, dude. All bets off.
off.
All bets off, Ross.
How many hot dogs have you guys had?
I got. This is my third.
Yeah.
I told the potatoes
Yeah,
at
I
home
just-
I would get to 6, but
Me and Colton had a bagel
think it's
before
happening.
this. It
I
was
had
probably
at
not a
least
great
7.
idea.
that was
I brought
gnarly.
Pepto-Bismol. I mean, bark for him to eat.
I mean,
We're very
Milk of-
inconsistent
yeah.
with what we know. and
Milk
what we
of the
don't know.
Hudson River.
We know Titanic, but we don't know
Yeah.
anime.
yeah.
Pepto Bismol.
Question of the week time. If you could choose a new wonder of the world or make up one, what would it be? Just to name a few of the actual wonders of the world. Not the natural wonders, because natural
gonna say-
wonders are like, that's like Niagara Falls, Grand Canyon,
Grand Canyon.
New Jersey Turnpike. It's like those kind of things.
Right, the 3 things.
It's also interesting. There are the wonders of the worlds have changed.
Yes.
They're like throughout time because I recently learned that. I didn't realize that, but like some of them like no longer become available, so they're just like it's not a wonder of the world anymore.
As soon as
Whoa.
they built the Bass Pro Shop pyramid in Tennessee,
They were like,
"Pff,
There you
Statue
go.
of Liberty,
Yeah.
go
Yeah.
fuck
Hanging
yourself."
Gardens of
Yeah.
Babylon. Get out of here.
Yeah,
no, like they'll
gone.
call them like new age wonders of the world or whatever. Like or
Dude, I miss like the
'Cause they're just
old,
ones that
like the
are-
old age ones where it's
Yeah.
like there's
the
was it-
Library of Alexandria.
Yes,
dude.
it's like
Exactly.
huge Hanging Gardens of Babylon.
Yeah.
What's the
shit
like
like that.
Colossus of Rhodes?
Yes, the
guy-
giant
the
statue.
giant statue,
They don't make
yeah.
them like they used to.
They don't.
make 'em
They
like
don't make wonders of the
No.
world like they used to, folks.
I'll do my
Oh, yeah,
answer.
yeah. Oh, Betsy, please.
Betsy.
Betsy.
George Washington had a great watering hole in his backyard.
Is that a
with a
sexual
freaking
thing?
slide and everything.
I don't know.
It was a slipping and a sliding, folks.
I would say that would be my wonder.
George
Down in Virginia, it's always beautiful weather.
I think
I don't
he
like
did-
how much eye
You-
contact you're giving me talking about George
Unrelenting.
Washington's watering hole.
It's like she's there.
his chiseled watering
Yes,
hole.
his chiseled chest, chiseled
Would be
watering hole.
barrel chested, yeah.
Yeah.
He shaved his chest every day.
Oh fuck.
Every day?
With his wooden teeth.
Cherry trees, yeah.
Anyway, that would be my
What's your
answer.
favorite fact about George Washington?
Yeah.
Yeah, get something we don't know.
He had sleep apnea.
Why would you know that?
Oh my gosh, we know someone who has sleep apnea, and we didn't make fun of it.
I have mild sleep apnea.
Mild
that
is not
actually-
bad.
Mild is nice, yeah.
He was like, I talked to the doctor, and he's like, so like normal-ish range where we're not concerned is 1 to 5. Mild is anything above 5. He's like, you stopped breathing 11 times
So you're fine.
every hour. Every hour, I stopped breathing 11 times. You
And that makes
God.
you actually sleep better knowing that fact, huh?
know what? You're right.
Yeah.
you go.
You're like, oh, I just stopped breathing
did
every
it.
hour at least once. That's
Dude,
fine.
yeah, beat it. Does any of this have to do with
The huge uvula.
the hugula?
Uvula? Yeah,
Okay.
it does.
The uvula, when he's on his side,
Yeah.
the uvula is just
It's
like-
It's like
oh yeah.
it's like
I
it's against the wall.
I told Betsy that. Betsy lost her shit. She's like, "Oh my god, it's huge."
Can I see it?
Yeah.
You need a light.
Oh my god, it is kind of
Whoa.
big. Oh, it's looking at me.
Ah,
Its eyes are looking at
I
me.
see at
We'll
least
show
6
the
of them.
picture above.
I guess we'll post a photo
Yeah.
Of his ugula.
of my hugula.
Yeah, Andrew's hugula is my pick of the wonder of the world.
I love that.
Fantastic. People keep coming
yeah,
up to me.
we-
It's really,
yeah,
it's
Just
really
putting
bad.
quarters in you.
We were talking about wonders of the world.
Oh yeah,
Got
yeah,
to
yeah.
George Washington and
George Washington.
that- your
his,
uvula
slippery
again.
hole.
his hot watering
His
hole.
hot
is,
watering hole.
Betsy's.
I bet that was like the equivalent of like the Playboy Mansion.
I think so.
Like the
Yo!
grove in the
His
mansion.
grotto?
Yeah, his grotto.
Yeah.
That's what it's called.
Yo.
And he's like just rattling his teeth. His wooden teeth.
And they're like,
little much, little much.
Stop using so much teeth.
Okay, I have a joke one would be that comes up quite a bit in I feel like LA is the minion that is looking over.
That's great.
What an
the
excellent
Hollywood.
answer.
Yeah,
I love that answer.
The Universal Studios thing, dude. Remember when the fire was happening and it was like there was flames behind
yeah,
him?
it looked so like
And it's just
biblical.
like,
Dude, it literally looked like the Elmo meme, where Elmo's like this with flames, but it's with minions.
I feel like that minion comes up on my Instagram feed like more times
peering,
than I,
dude.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
he's definitely turned into a wonder.
He is judging the hubris of humans.
Yeah.
Over the valley for sure.
Yeah.
one eye. He's
One
just
eye.
got one
That's all
eye.
he needs.
It's amazing.
See the sin of
the
man.
folly of man shall be
Yeah.
your hubris.
Exactly.
Like a laser.
But he says it in Minions. It's like,
yeah. And then the gentle minions, like that's their sign to come out, and all the gentle minions come out and start throwing bananas.
Oh, the gentlemen are. Oh my God.
That's some theater etiquette
Yes,
that I can
I
get
like
behind.
yeah, for
gentle
real.
minions,
Yeah.
dude.
Betsy, I'll have to show you Despicable Me and Minions.
Anyone
when we get
that
home.
doesn't know about gentle minions, I think we've talked about them before, but they were during the Rise of Gru.
Yeah.
There was a bunch of people went to AMC's dressed up in tuxedos and threw bananas at the TV screen, at the movie screen.
It got to the point where
Yeah.
the theater was like turning away young children, like teenagers in like tuxedos.
If you're in a tuxedo, they were like,
and they're
no
like,
dress.
No,
Yeah.
and they're like, I'm just dressed nice tonight.
That's up there with like the Area 51 like plan to infiltrate.
I remember you were on
They
the
can't
edge of
stop us
actually
all.
going to that too.
Because dude, like it's like one of my biggest regrets, dude. Because like nothing happened. It was just a
It's just
good
a
ass
festival,
time,
yeah.
dude. It turned into like an outside festival of people Naruto running and like.
Yeah, there's all these
making
like signs
jokes.
that said like clapping alien cheeks
Yeah,
and stuff.
people are, like,
and being like
twerking in front of
be
the
like,
bus.
don't worry guys, like Squadron like L is gonna go on the Halo Ghost to get the
me on my way out of Area
Yeah.
51. It's like on the Halo Ghost.
My favorite thing was the Beyblade coming
God.
at the camera. It's like last thing the CIA sees before they're.
Just let it rip.
Also, could be a wonder. That's a good wonder as well.
I think Area 51 would also
51,
count as a
yeah.
wonder.
Area 51
yeah.
is a cool wonder. I'll say the M&M world in Times Square, I think, is a marvel to be
I
seen.
have never seen it.
Yeah.
Do they do like giant? Like, is it kind of like the Lego store? Like they'll make things out of M&Ms.
Yeah, I mean,
It's like a giant.
It also
M&Ms.
has a
It's just a
humongous Ferris wheel inside.
That's cool. I do appreciate that.
Dude, Don Quixote also in Japan with the
Yes.
Ferris wheel. That's a wonder
Yo.
of the world.
Don Quixote.
Dude, I felt like I was in another planet when we were lost in there for like an hour and a half.
Yeah.
We lost one of our dear friends. Like who
I
only
think
there's like
was it
8
Zoe
floors.
that like
Yeah.
was like the second floor?
8
Zoe was
floors.
like, I'm just gonna sit here. You guys
and
come
wait till
get me when
someone
we're
finds
done.
me.
Yeah.
And then
I'll
much
shoot a
like
flare in the sky.
like over the garden wall, like it was Don Quixote sweaters just like crawled over her body and like she's
She
like
became one of
she
it.
became part of it.
So it's a department store?
For people that don't know that, Don Quixote is like an insane department store in Japan that like has 6 floors and
Gesture to it, Colton. I'll make it appear.
oh. But it's beautiful and funny, and the penguin mascot is like everywhere, and it's just you go in there and you genuinely feel like you've been lost in dimensions. You're in the
Yeah.
multiverse. Like
yeah,
at that point.
yeah, time stops.
Yeah.
Colton ran into another version of himself
Yeah.
from like 2 days from now. He's like, get out while you can.
You're like, hey,
You
how's it
boy.
going? Wait, Pokemon cards, hey.
No,
See this
Colton! No! He runs toward Colton, like hits a pane of glass that like is a mirror. He's like, oh!
Isn't Don Quixote a novel or a play?
Yes.
And music?
Yeah,
it's,
it's like a character.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is it related?
No,
No, not at all.
not at all.
Not at all, yeah.
Just the name?
The
Dun,
logo's
dun,
a
dun, Don
penguin.
Quixote.
Yeah,
it's
a little penguin.
Oh, the Man of La Mancha.
Yes.
Yes.
Is the,
The guy with the
musical.
windmills. Yeah.
No connection.
No
connection.
connection
At all.
whatsoever. Unless he was a penguin.
I think I choose the Goodyear blimp. I like the blimp because it's like blimps are like a dying breed,
But it moves.
but it does move.
You gotta catch it.
Dude,
Yeah, you gotta catch it. Yeah,
I
Yeah.
did hear.
I think it's cool. I'm like, let's build a city on blimps. You know, like let's make this the first stepping stone.
You ever see a blimp and you're just like, what the
It's
fuck? What are you doing?
the amount of
Stop it.
resources.
Dude, you're wrong, actually.
I saw that blimp explode.
That's so much farther.
I don't.
the Hindenburg.
That's not the good year one.
I don't know.
No, I think it was. It was a good year
yeah.
until that happened.
I was
Crazy
having a
how that
dandy
happened.
time.
They never found out who did it.
You zoom in on like the picture of the Hindenburg, and there's like Betsy Ross like doing the little.
Running away.
Yeah.
What were you gonna say about blimps?
I was gonna say you're wrong about blimps.
Yeah.
I had heard recently that blimps are now at a point in like technology wise, like they're not making them out of fucking lead paint like they were before. Like that's obviously like part of the problem, right? But apparently they're extremely like viable as like an economic way of shipping things. So because they fly.
I know blimp tech was still like evolving.
I didn't know that.
Dude,
Yeah, they were still developing
stopped.
blimp tech.
Blimp
So
tech
what's in it?
is still evolving. Dude, that's where like I don't know the science of it, but all I know is that I've read that like it is a very much like a viable way to cut down on fossil fuel emissions while like still maintaining levels of like shipping that we do now via like trucks and stuff.
That's cool.
Because you could fill a blimp with shipping stuff and then just down to the next.
And then you could just drop it from the ceiling.
Yes, with a big parachute.
Yes.
But then imagine my carrier pigeon flies into it and it destroys it.
Now I'm
Explosion.
thinking that's what happened to the Hindenburg.
Betsy was like,
Mach speed.
I want to see the GoPro camera up like from the pigeon's point of view.
It is very
goggles on
hard to listen to you guys and then also try to do improv in my head.
Oh, that's
So sorry if it doesn't.
Well, you're just recalling
That's this
real
whole
memories.
podcast. That's
Yeah, honestly.
It's a huzzah end.
Yes.
Is the improv classes we've been going to.
yeah. Huzzah.
Wait, you guys have both been going.
Oh, no.
It was just a joke.
Sorry,
Sorry, bit.
Shame.
But yeah,
shame,
Hard cut.
shame,
Hard cut.
shame,
Andrew,
shame.
hard cut.
Yeah, every time I see a blimp, I just like stop and I like stare at it for a bit.
That's
I'm
a
like,
great,
oh,
yeah.
When you're driving.
oh, yeah, yeah.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Another one blew up.
That or Golden Guy in Japan.
Golden Guy is sick,
That like
dude, yeah.
50 bars stacked on top of each other.
I feel
Very
like
cool. I
Japan
that.
has a lot of those where you're just like, this should be preserved out of just being a cool, like,
cool thing.
human experience. You know what I
Cool-ass
mean?
thing.
Yeah.
The cool ass one in the world.
The cows.
The cows.
Yo, you wanna go see
What's
some
under the cows? What's under the cows? It's a Los Amigos.
Los Amigos.
Dude, Los Amigos is a wonder of Burbank.
That's
That's a
yeah.
wonder of the world.
Burbank wonder of the
Yeah.
world.
I'd be interested to see what people would put as wonder of the world.
I could give one
Leave a
more
comment.
regular answer.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it's called the Valley of the Seven Peaks. It's just 7 mountains.
Holy
And
shit.
gorgeous.
Oh, really?
And
That is cool.
Show a picture. Does it
My-
have to be
my-
man-made? I
No,
forget.
I think-
No?
That'd be a natural wonder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is man-made.
That's man-made.
That's not a
They-
natural wonder.
Andrew, they carved that out of stone.
No, I'm pretty sure it was naturally there.
That's where they found the M&M
Yeah.
mine, where M&Ms are mined
that's
from the
a-
earth.
yeah.
You know that-
Probably the prettiest place I ever saw with my two natural eyes.
One of them like falls out.
With my
One's
one
wooden.
eye.
What? Oh, I was thinking that reminded me of too. There's I believe the Isle of. Have you heard of the Isle of the Skies or Isle of Skies?
Sky Zone?
No.
Oh.
That's actually fuck it. Sky Zone.
Sky Zone. Sky
You
Zone.
seen those guys do those flips? In
Yeah,
there?
yeah.
Dude. Okay. Last story. I went to Sky Zone. When I was a teenager with a group of friends, and we were like, we're gonna participate in this dodgeball tournament at like Sky Zone or Trampoline World or wherever it was, and we dressed up as like the dodgeball guys, like, and we had like the
the movie?
purple,
Yeah.
we
Yeah.
had like the purple things. We're like, we're the purple vipers or whatever, cobras or whatever, and we kept like we were being such asses, like we were just like. You know, and we were just like, this is so funny. We're gonna go and we're gonna kill them too because we're like so good. We're high school boys. And then, do we get there? Every team that's there is dead fucking serious about this sport. Goes to Sky Zone like religiously to play like pickup games. We got our asses kicked within like 2 minutes. Like we were out of the tournament so fast.
I
was
would
like-
be
it
so
was-
blissfully happy seeing that. I'd be like,
Yes.
Imagine how many of those they see walking week.
Exactly. We were just, and we all realized that, like, as soon as we were out, we were like, we're a fucking embarrassment. Like, this was, like, oh.
Yep.
Oh my God. Yeah, we were, and I totally agree. I think everyone was
my
happy to see us go.
I can't go on those trampolines anymore after my
got 10
11
of them right
children.
Because just another one might just fall
an
right
organ
out.
might fall out.
Yeah. Woo! Andrew, where can they find us?
They could find us at Town Square. We'll be in the middle of Burbank screaming out our website. You can find us at couchkidspodcast@gmail.com and follow us at Couch Kids Podcast. Pretty much everywhere we're going to have lots of up-to-date information. The most up-to-date information you can get is on Instagram. So that's where we'll be. Wait.
Can you Photoshop a carrier pigeon landing on my shoulder?
That's a full job. That's an
No. That's just Photoshop.
Make it happen.
Andrew will be more than happy to do that.
And then wait, here's the
Greg,
reaction.
are you
Here's the
okay?
reaction. Whoa!
Just blew up another blimp.
Hindenburg?
Actually, and Andrew, can you add in the window,
window,
the
yeah,
explosion of?
explosion.
Thank you.
You can do that. Yeah.
Great. Colton, where else can they find us?
You can also find us at. I was supposed to do the homework and remember the link to this, but we have a Patreon. It's Patreon/Couch Kids.
Just look us up on Patreon. Please. Couch Kids Podcast.
There's a link in the description.
Podcast gmail.com and where we have two tiers or we have a free tier, a $1 tier and a $5 tier, and with the $5 tier you get a postcard handwritten by us and a sticker, a Couch Kid sticker, and you also get access to the Kingdom Hearts Drunk History extended cuts.
And a little bonus as well. We're gonna start doing little bonus, just 5-minute episodes for Patreons, asking or answering questions, and yeah.
And we will be introducing a third tier, the puppet tier. When we
tier.
It's $56 million. We just need one.
$56
and it helps
million.
everyone. It helps everyone.
Back to puppeteers, I was thinking of their tears.
Oh,
Like you guys were saying, oh, the puppeteers.
Puppet
You were
Tears.
thinking like puppets
And then
crying.
there's puppeteers. and then
Puppets
there's puppets
sadness.
tears.
Do you want to see
The icon.
puppeteers? No, you don't.
No.
We just need one.
For
Just one donation, please.
$56 million.
Goodbye.
You can save these puppets. Thank you again, everyone, for watching the Couch Kids Podcast, episode 49. Happy 4th of July. Sam, sing us out.
Riding on a pony, stuck a finger in my.
Okay.
All right, cut him off.
Called it macaroni.